Sup, yo. So, a shopping trip didn't happen, but I did go care for that relative of mine. So, we're back. And we're ready to fuck shit up.
The documents Executor Aaron provided are just the break we needed.
I'm just gonna take every goddamn quest.
We now know their exact locations throughout Tirithal Glades. But the Death Guard...
And eventually do them all.
The Lich King's army grows in number each night. We need someone with initiative like yourself to drive the Scarlet Crusade to the grave. Prove to me you are capable of serving the Dark Lady by traveling west to the tower past the Soladin farmstead and slay 10 Scarlet warriors. Lady Sylvanas has called upon the Royal Apothecary Society. The Dark Lady believes our knowledge coupled with the newfound magic will provide the key to Arthas's demise. She has challenged us to concoct a new plague, a plague deadlier than any ailment on Earth. This new disease will bring Arthas's scourge army to ruin. My studies show that the blood of beasts might prove to be the key. Bring to me 5 vials of Darkhound blood so I can test my theory. Time is a luxury that is not afforded to those of us under the employ of Lady Sylvanas. Surely you know this by now. As a member of the Royal Apothecary Society, it is my duty to share my knowledge with my colleagues so that our collective efforts might one day provide the Dark Lady with the new plague she so badly desires. Take these findings to Apothecary Renferrel, who is stationed at the Sepulchre in Silverpine Forest. Follow the roads to the south from Brill. From the Undercity, go southwest. The mass graves, southwest of Garen's haunt to the north, were made to accommodate the impressive number of deaths Tirisfal suffered when the plague first came. The bodies in these graves have so far been spared an undeath, but the Scourge now send Rothhide gnolls to gather the corpses and use them to bolster their armies. This cannot be allowed. Your task is twofold. Slay the Rothides at the mass grave and Garen's haunt, and gather from them the embalming ichor that gives them life. The Agamand family was the most prosperous family in Tirisfal Glades. I used to work their mills before the plague. When the Scourge first came, the Agamands fortified their home and convinced those in their employ to remain and help them defend. We were fools, but at least we were loyal fools. The Agamans, in their pride, doomed us to undeath. And now they are minions of the Scourge. Serve the Forsaken by defeating the Agamans who fell to the plague. Serve me by bringing me their remains. Devlin Agamand was the younger of 2 sons in the Agamand family, and in life the two could not be more different. Thurman was tall and gentle, while his younger brother was weak and sharp-tongued. When Agamand Mills fell, I was not surprised to hear that shattering can still be heard near the road leading to the Agamand Mills. I'm collecting the remains of Agamand, and I want poor Devlin. Find him, destroy him, and bring me his bones.
It's so cold now. The plague of undeath crawls through my veins like an icy serpent. The mindless state will be upon me soon. But no doomed destiny will prevent me from serving our Dark Lady. When the call arose, I sewed body bags for the fallen soldiers of Sylvanas' mighty army. Now my hands shake from the chill. If you would bring me 5 dusk bat pelts and some coarse thread, I could sew myself a blanket. Help me, adventurer, so that I can continue to serve the cause.
Scourge have trickled into Tirisfal Glades and have infested the area west of Brill, near the old bridge. Go there and beat back the rotting dead and ravaged corpses you find. Scatter their bones and bring back their putrid claws, and the Death Guards will reward you.
Anyway, things happening. to a degree. Alright. Took my meds, I have cheese. Cheese is good. 200. Still can't do shit with that. I forgot to do training. Forgot to do weapon training. Anyway, we get to kind of go ham on a lot of asses here. Needless to say. While picking flowers.
What have we here? You look like a fledgling.
Might as well pick this one up too.
If you hope to prove yourself to the Dark Lady, you need to learn the ways of the Forsaken. To the west, you'll find a farm. Humans infest the land like mold on a rotting corpse. And worse yet, the Scarlet Crusade patrols nearby from their tower. Teach those scum a lesson and steal 10 of their precious pumpkins. Once you have 10, take them to Apothecary Johan in Brill.
So yes, we're basically doing every undead quest we could possibly do. Except for those in Death Knell.
No favor for a young man who's been fighting more than his fair share of these zombies and spiders. I got this here letter that needs to go to Grill. To an innkeeper named Renee something or other. Don't really matter none what her last name is. Anyway, it's a nice, cozy little place full of victims of the plague, trying to make their way in the world. And it'd be a great spot for you to rest too if the need arises. You should check it out. You do, and I'll pay you well.
And a rogue's deal is as far back as I'm going. Into the undead storyline. Solid and solid and okay. Yes, fuck you in particular. Farmer's shovel. Okay. Good luck with that. Ba-ba-da-ba. Ba-da-ba-da-ba. Where the fuck are the pumpkins? They're all gone. Except for over there. I might just get rid of Rare Scanner, because everything else tells me way before that what the fuck is happening. So ooh, it's another one. Hey, it's another one. Another one. Another one. They be hyper spawning here. That's good. Ooh, another one. Another one. Another one. I love doing this. Just running around, picking up pumpkins without any fucking combat. Just letting me keep my mana 100%. No big deal. Alright, and then we kill warriors. Scarlet warriors. Because why not? Hell, even the guide agrees. This time. I am way over level, but it's okay, because I'm doing quests that do some amount of XP for me. Not a whole lot, but hey. I largely do not need totems, but hey, I might as well. At least the fire ones work pretty well. Oh yeah, and I'm in the same guild as my other characters now, which is good. I like those folk. Crusty crab pizza. They're not bad. Not the worst. Oh, and believe me, I've been in worse guilds. Much worse. Alright, cool. We can move on now. Still need dust bats. And blood. We could probably do that, or this. I don't know. Kind of a weird situation I've got. Pretty much all of them are gray to me, so it's like, oh, I don't give a fuck. Just do the frickin' John Cena thing. Can't see me. Etc. What? What? Who's Mwad? Oh, the guy in the tower. Okay, okay. Figure that out. Forgot about the guy in the tower. I want to kill that bitch. And I might be misgendering, I don't really give a shit. They're fictional. They never existed. Stop getting bent out of shape for misgendering video game characters. That's all I ask. Because nobody gave a fuck. Well, you did, but I don't. Is there anybody at the top? I can't remember. I'm going to the top anyway. We don't really give a fuck. Alright, where's my Nova? Right here. Yo. Oh, come on. Getting a little too cocky here. Just a little. Yeah, just a little too cocky. But it's okay. That was going to be my death. If I were not a healer as well as everything else. Okay, what the fuck is a Mawad? And where are they? I guess it doesn't matter too much. I'm not hunting rares, I'm hunting XP, which is specific difference. And there's more over here than the fucking towers, right? Could be in the barn. Hell if I know. No, it's not in the barn. Oh, there. It was there. Should have been looking around for that red skull. The entire time. But no, I'm dumb. Well, we got our blood. Is it on top of the ridge or below it? I don't even know. Must not be here. Says it's nearby. Bullshit. Yeah, I don't see him anywhere. Whoever he is. Whatever he is. Okay, who is that? A letter undelivered. Right. About that, nobody really gave a shit. They just go to the mills, do their thing, and then fuck right off. Because I like doing the mills quests. What do you mean it's not in the guide? What do you mean it's not essential viewing for every Horde player ever? What do you mean it's a waste of time? What do you mean it goes gray after 3-4 levels? What do you mean? I like doing extra quests. I love doing extra quests. I need to do extra quests to feel validated for my choice of pastime. Fuck you, Devlin. Prepare to die. Oh. Letter undelivered. We can do later. When we're actually here to farm. But we're not here to farm yet. Ba-da-bee-ba-bee-da-boo. Mm-hmm. 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 There it is. Efficient routing is all about letting go of the things that are garbage. Inefficient routing is letting everything in and not really giving a fuck. I subscribe to the former, not the latter. Or the latter, not the former, rather. Inefficient routing is my jam. In case you haven't noticed, I like doing things. I like wasting time. I like delaying progress for as long as possible, while still gaining progress at the same time. I like making progress on a something when that something is all well and good, while something more efficient waits. And waits. And waits more. Waits an eternity. In case my last Earthbound stream wasn't indication of that enough. Holy shit. We wandered all over frickin' Dusty Dunes Desert looking for that frickin' sesame seed. That is peak Life Seeker right there. And I am an unrepentant time waster. So enjoy. If you like streamers that waste time while playing video games, I'm your guy. If it frustrates you to no end, no worries. Just stop by on occasion and use me as background noise when you can't really stick around. I do that too. Fill the air with garbage words. While I continue to waste time in a video game making video game noises. Did I mention that I also voice all the characters in my Earthbound playthrough? Because I do. It's fun. I like doing it. I also add little dialogue in between the characters. Because I can. It might go against the default experience, but who cares? Silent protagonists are boring. For the most part. That shtick gets old very fast. At least for me. Not even gonna put a shock on them because I don't need to. Just hit the action key and everything's fine. Just do normal auto attacks and put the buffs on, that's all. Cool. Easy to peasy. We know, we know, we know. Wow.
I have exactly what you need.
Do you? Do you really? Get those out of there. Meaty bat wing we can use for stuff. I don't want to do that. I don't care enough. That was good cloth farm. Not a bad bonus either. The bonus being probably a major focus of the playthrough. Of some playthroughs, at least. Why is that horse so slow? And why are half its steps getting ignored for momentum's sake?
What are you looking for? Well done. I regret not being there to see you.
Video game things. That's why.
The Scourge are trying to form a base at the Agamemnon Mills. If they do, then they can stage further attacks within Tirisfal. The orders have been given. The Scourge in the mills must be destroyed. Go to the mills, collect notched ribs from Rattlecage and Cracked Skull soldiers and blackened skulls from Dark-Eyed Bonecasters. To get to the mills, follow the road west. After crossing the bridge, take the next fork north, then keep going north. When you see windmills, the battle will begin. What's this? Gloomweed? I've no need for gloomweed. That mindless mass of flesh is out there picking daisies and convincing the lady knows how many dupes like you into doing the same. No offense.
Why do you hate me?
That's all that matters. Since I'm not going to bother
I'm very confused.
things to that abomination, how about you collect what I really need? Doomweed. So you can see the predicament that I am in, adventurer. That thing is out there.
Well, they don't hate me, they just
I'll make it worth your
dislike me.
Bring back to me enough doom.
It's what their orange name means.
It is my understanding that they like to plague the flora near the mass gravesite. To the north,
Fine, I'll take that.
hurry and be mindful of the gnolls in the area.
You have done well, adventurer, and I thank you for your efforts.
You were collecting samples for me. My experiments led
Bunch of easy quests. Bunch of easy stuff.
poisoning some hapless victim is child's play. Plaguing an entire world proves to be a bit more complicated. I rendered 5 vile fin scales from murmurs in the vicinity. You will find the creatures along the coast, to the north or to the west.
You have performed your bidding well, young adventurer. You are proving yourself to be quite an asset
Okay,
to the dark
she's not
Harmless pumpkins, right?
that way anymore.
If we are to defeat Arthas's advances from the north and the human infestation from the south, we need to start realizing the full
Yeah, I could do that.
gift of undeath. With a little ingenuity, a simple pumpkin becomes an agent for our Dark Lady. This pumpkin, laced with my latest
Gets mild.
will prove to be quite a treat. Yet another Scarlet Zealot has been captured and is being kept in the cellar of the Gallows End Tavern. Take this pumpkin to the fool. Most excellent adventurer. Your skill in the art of combat is undeniable.
The strategic documents from Executor Aaron contain all the details we need to wipe the human infestation from the lands. And a brigade to the ruined tower southwest of Brill.
Okay, seriously, why is the volume so low?
3 missionaries and report back to me. Executor Zigan tells me you've been out killing Scarlet Crusaders. Tirisfal Glades is crawling with them.
I don't know.
Lieutenant to the Dark Lady, is seeing to it personally that the scum of Azeroth, the human race, gets wiped into oblivion. Here in Tirisfal Glades, we face a particularly annoying breed of humans, the Scarlet Crusade. Venture forth and wage an offensive on the Scarlet Crusade, adventurer. Bring me back 10 Scarlet insignia rings as proof of your loyalty to Verimathras and the Dark Lady.
Thank you. Devlin's boat will rest nicely on my mantle. If my cold heart can find warmth, it is in knowing that the Agamemnons are destroyed. They failed me and my family when the plague came. Now I swear I will smash their remains under my heel.
Oh, a letter? Wonderful news. I've been waiting on word from my dear old mother in death knell. Such a saint she is. I wonder how she... Not well, get lost then. It's really no business who the letter's from anyway. Go on, get lost. Come back when you've got some coin to spend. Lovely. Next thing you know, I appreciate your efforts, adventurer. May Sylvanas recognize your bravery one day.
By the light, finally some food. Sweet, sweet pumpkin.
Mm. 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 Might as well just wander about. You know how it is. Do I have slumber sand yet? No. Okay, we'll figure that out later.
The defenders on the bulwark protecting Tirisfal from the plague lands
No.
are on constant alert, but sometimes Scourge will slip past them. Our success at the bulwark depends on a one-front battle. We cannot allow an attack from the rear, nor can we allow our defenders' supply line to be cut. Assist the bulwark, patrol east, and steal any Scourge. Spend particular effort at the farm
Dude.
to the east. It has become a haven.
Phone, shut up. I don't need you telling me shit. Alright, let's go below and train, if at all possible. We're not training class skills, we're training weapon skills. Every city has a different set of weapon skills to train in. And the Undercity mostly specializes in swords. I don't care. I'm not flagged for PvP, who gives a fuck? Who the fuck runs around flagged for PvP? Just on principle. Just seems stupid. It's like they want to fuck around and then later find out. Like that's their entire freaking existence. Whoop, wrong way. They're just a professional Jimmy wrestler. Yes? Sorry about that, a wild mom appeared. Oh, there they are, okay. Or not. Yeah, that one. One has swords, two-hand swords, daggers, crossbows, polearms. I don't know if any of those are trainable to a shaman, but we're gonna damn well try.
I suppose you are here to be trained in the
Nope.
weapon. Make it fast.
Total waste of time. I'd be better off going to Thunder Bluff anyway. Because then I'll at least have the ability to train two-handed maces. Which I am absolutely certain is one of the things a shaman can do. You know, I've actually never played Yoshi's Cookie. I've only really ever heard this song played in a Game Chops context. Not through the actual game. I don't know. Just felt like there was no real point playing games that are that old with a puzzle flair that are probably 6 out of 10 on a scale of some kind. I don't know. This song is bopping though. I cannot complain. Not about the music. Whoa. The hell was that? Things be falling down. Just a bit. What is this from? Below the surface. What do you mean? I think it might be an original. Interesting. Either that, or it's from a game I've never played, never recognized. Maybe. Sounds like a Deus Ex thing. And I've only heard that game soundtrack once. More or less. Seems like that kind of vibe, somewhat. Anyway. If I end up playing much longer, I'm probably going to have to go radio silent. Because, you know, playing late and all that is all well and good, but gotta do it quietly. Alright, we can do other shit. It's no biggie. Yeah, there's other Crusaders to kill elsewhere. Okay, two-handed axes I can't, which is odd, to say the least. No. Stillwater puns, all that garbage. Yeah. Making weird noises is what I do. It just is. We'll figure that out later. When I'm actually in Silver Pine, probably. Because Silver Pine is no joke, even at this level. Even at this level differential, even. Because you got those Sons of Argal and those damn mages. Ugh. Sorry, that wild mom again. If I were a Pokemon streamer, that would make more sense. But no. I haven't played Pokemon on stream ever. Even though I really should. To some degree. Maybe a ROM hack or fan creation. Because Nintendo's scary. Damn, Nintendo, you scary. Swear to God, play any game of theirs in full audio, and you're kind of fucked. Especially Pokemon. Very protective. Too goddamn protective. It's a little risky, but okay. We're getting it done. Largely don't have to worry. Cool. And actually, I think the two-handed axes is actually trained by the trainer in Thunderbluff, not anywhere else. Not like in Orgrimmar, like I thought. Cracked skull. Yeah, let's kill more cracked skull. How about that? Hey, carving knife of stamina. Well, it's more for casters, never mind. Ba-ba-ba-da-da-da. Ancestors, we're not into that yet. You. Have at you. Alright. Not using that. Mini break incoming. Uh-huh. $30. Oh, 5 seconds. 3 seconds. 1. We're good. Just gotta wait it out, you know. Dun, dun, na, 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 na. Dun, na, 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 na. Dun, dun, na, na, na. Bum, bum. Bum, 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 bum. Journeyman's stave. I don't think that's any good for me. It's not a shield. Okay. Oh, Dark Eye Bonecasters work. Okay, I should kill more of them then. Plenty. Blum, 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 blum. Blum, blum, banana, 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 banana. Da 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 da. Nope. Do they drop it too? I don't know. I'm just here grinding, getting cloth while I grind. Until I ding. And then when I ding, I'll just be getting cloth. And this very small chance of getting a letter to turn into some poor chick back in town. That's about it. There it is. Cool. We're done. Let's move along to the Murlocs. don't really need that? Huh. I don't know. Shit's weird, man. Seriously, why is the gear comparison not happening at all? So, I have a problem. I'm addicted to water. Yeah. Anyway, what do we use? What were we trying to compare? Oh, this. Well, fuck. I don't understand. How about just give me a second. All the things, interface options. How about we make Alt the thing, right? Better? Okay, no, it's not. It's not better. Whatever, it's fine. Mongrel, Zycore, and Magadai, of course. Yo. You ready to die yet? Dinging. Fuck up. Nothing in here. Yeah, we don't need mongrels anymore. We need gravediggers. But hey, we'll make that happen eventually. We need vile fins. More important. Slightly more important. How about we make some bandages? Sounds good. Sounds good, don't it? Alright, I'm gonna have a gum. I like to have my gum with water. 'Cause reasons. Good luck with that, bitch. Let's go over here. See what this rare is about. See how fucked I'm going to be when I encounter it amid all this turmoil and strife. Maybe that guy already killed it. Well, whatever. All right, I got this. There you go. Yay! Finally, I've been recognized. Okay, pull out the stops here. Perfect. Ten out of 10. Child's play. I'll just ignore these. Head to the south where the grave diggers are. Or robbers, grave robbers, whatever. And get Doomweed too. Just because I can. Regular ass nulls. For regular ass people getting nulls. But no. Oh no no. I'm getting Doomweed. Killing grave robbers instead. Because I need them anyway. I have never played Super Mario Odyssey. Never. Yet I recognize the jams. And they are pretty dope. you doing? Okay, there you go. Okay. Okay. I mean, we are getting there. It's taken a little while, but we are getting there. Gerb. Alright. Pretty simple. Just run around the mounds picking flowers. Alright. Time to get the last ichor here. Because I don't give a fuck. Why would I give a fuck what gives me that? If any one of them can, I just grab it. There we go. Mill's overrun and all that stuff. Bum ba-dum ba-dum bum ba-dum. Dum ba 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 ba. Chance to get a critical strike with your weapon attacks. Cast down a ghost wolf spell by 1 second. Interesting. Insignia rings is gray. So are grave robbers and mills overrun. But doesn't matter.
Ah, my doomweed. Excellent. These will come in quite handy. You've done me, the lady, a fine service today, adventurer. As promised, here is the reward that you deserve.
Right.
Your efforts in the war are felt among us, adventurer. I will not thank you for doing what is necessary, but the death guards of Tirisfal will remember your name.
Well, thank you.
The scales are perfect, adventurer. Exactly what I needed for this concoction. While you were out gathering, I uncovered some old text in one of my tomes that indicates that an ancient plague wiped out thousands of innocent victims.
Damn.
Later, it was discovered that the deadly agent in the plague was preserved through the venom of nightweb spiders. Bring me some venom from a vicious nightweb spider to complete this experiment. I want to see if the contagious element from the venom will work with my new concoction. Rumor has it, the spiders can be found
just get rid of it.
in Tirisfal glades.
Take that.
Maggot Eye's dastardly acts have finally been avenged. Maybe your acts of valor will send a clear message to those who wish to bring harm to our people. On behalf of the town of Brill, I thank you, adventurer.
Captain Perrine's death will undoubtedly please the Dark Lady. You have performed your duty well, adventurer. We are still at war, and the Scarlet Crusade grows in strength. The report Executor Aaron sent me indicates Scarlet Crusaders have been raiding from the ruined tower in southeastern Tirisfal, near the Balnir farmstead, under the command of Captain Vashon. Kill Vashon along with 5 Scarlet Friars. It should prove to be a devastating blow to the Crusade.
Expertly done, adventurer. The Scourge are mistaken if they think they can use those corpses
chance we can use against them. As I said, well done. But our struggle continues, and the conflict will surely offer you more chances to prove your worth to the Forsaken.
I need a fresh report from our Death Guard way station to the east. I must know if more Scourge forces have slipped past the bulwark and into Tyrusfall. Our vigilance on the border to the Plague Lands must be maintained. We can't let the Scourge get a stronger foothold here. Travel south along the road, then east at the fork to the way station. Speak with Death Guard Linnea. She has the information I need. Bethor Iceshard, a high-ranking and powerful mage in the Undercity to the south, commands me to send him an agent with proven worth against the Scourge. You, adventurer, will be that agent. Present these orders to Bethor. He will then instruct you on your mission. I don't know its details, but it deals with recruiting a wayward lich. And it will be dangerous. So ready yourself, adventurer. You must not fail. You may find Bethor in the magic quarter of the Undercity.
Revenge has a sweet taste, don't you think? When you destroyed the Agamans, did you catch any hint of free will within them? I hope so. I hope they knew fear before they were smashed into oblivion. It is a foolish hope, I know, but it is a hope I foster nonetheless. You have given me the remains of the Agamans and satisfied my desire for revenge. But the Agamand mills hold a threat to all the Forsaken, not just to me. I have spoken to Magistrate Severin of your exploits against the Agamans, and he wishes to speak with you.
Oh, my poor Thurman. I begged him to leave Agamand Mills with me and my father, but his family loyalty was too strong, and I knew it. I just knew it that Brand meant him harm. Oh, curse this plague and the Scourge, but regrets are for the weak. As a Forsaken, I have new goals, and love is not one of them. I would thank you for delivering this letter, for I had wondered what happened to my past love. But that life is over, forever.
Coleman speaks well of you, adventurer, telling of your successful forays into the Agamand mills. The Forsaken have need of your talents once again. The Agamand mill has become a foothold for the Scourge. Their strongest point is the Agamand family crypt, where their local military leader, a skeleton named Captain Dargol, is headquartered. With necromancy, he has raised the ancestors of the Agamans and plans to use them against us. This cannot pass, and you must stop it. Travel to the Agamand family crypt and defeat the raised Agamand ancestors. And bring me the skull of Captain Dargol.
Just relinquishing all the based takes in trade chat, because why not? Yes, I called jocks the nerds of sports ball. Bring me all your hate. I will relish it greatly.
Ah, you are the agent sent by Magistrate Severin. Then yes, your business with me is crucial. I trust Severin has mustered someone suitable for my task, but we shall see.
There is a lich who dwells on the island in Brightwater Lake to the north. Although he is a free-willed Forsaken, he believes all other undead are scourge slaves and has his minions attack anyone who approaches him. But because he is Forsaken, the Queen will want him, and if he is skilled in necromancy, then his knowledge would be quite useful to us. To discover his identity and his talents, I must see his spell book, steal into his camp and acquire it, then return to me.
I think my ears are just kind of fucked because I was listening to very loud YouTube in the car ride home. So that may have lowered my auditory sensitivity somewhat. I don't know. Shit could be weird on stream, who knows? I don't watch back my shit. Who would? I don't watch it back because I disgust myself. If anyone would complain about the quality of my videos, please do. Tell me. I want to know. Tell me if the resolution's terrible. Tell me if it's great. Tell me if it's too good. Or not good enough. Tell me if the audio quality is shit in the bed. Or if it's just fine. Say if my voice is coming through clearly. Or not. I'm sure you can tell that I've got a crappy ass webcam mic, so deal with it. Because I can't really transition to anything more sophisticated yet. Because I have yet to get a dime off of this hobby.
Magistrate Severin wants a report.
So budgeting.
Very well. The defenders at the Bulwark are holding the majority of the Scourge at bay.
Budgeting must concern.
We have seen sporadic Scourge activity east of this station, with a concentration around the Balmir farmstead. Now return to Magistrate Severin with the information I gave you. He'll want it as soon as possible, so be swift. And if you see any Scourge on your way back, take them down. We can't let them wander our lands unchallenged.
Cool. For me, these dark lands are easier on my eyes. I really hate having an astigmatism. It makes me not able to see bright things very well. Well, more importantly, the dark things beside the bright things.
King and his minions are ceaseless in their assaults, but we will not give in. He will not take us again.
Okay. Okay. We could do all this, or we could go to the mills again. I'm gonna go to the mills again. Well, you know what? We could do that later, actually. Yeah, Wailing Ancestor, Rotting Ancestor, Dargal. That's actually a higher level. So we can actually do these first. In fact, we should. And in fact, I should figure out this Wayward Lich situation while I am available to do so. Bum, bum, bee, bum. What am I training this time? Better Earth Shock, better Lightning Bolt, Stone Skin. Yeah, not a whole lot that's important right now. So I don't need to write home to Orgrimmar yet. We'll figure it out later. Ba-ba. Ba-ba. Ba-ba-da-ba. You don't know me, bitch. I don't know you, bitch. Fuck off. Alright, now to your regularly scheduled whatever the fuck we do. Nice tranquil swims in a lake filled with undead critters and demons, I guess. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Part of me can't wait for water walking. But that's not for a bit. Probably not until I get the quest to receive my water totem, which will be after the air totem that happens at 20. So yeah, not a whole lot. Not a whole lot. Not a whole lot can be done at this point with that. So it's a whatever situation. You're a fire. You're welcome. Yeah, fuck off. Don't forget to heal thyself, physician. Ba-ba. Pulling out the stops for this. Got a little spooky there. Boom, 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 boom. Short saber. Can't use it. But yeah. Ooh. Garbage. We don't need more wandering spirits. We need another bleeding horror. There he is. Perfect. Alright, insignias and other garbage. I didn't collect this. Huh. Does it matter? Not really. Need a friar or a zealot. Oh, zealots are fine, but friars are the target here. There's one. Good job. Good job. There we go. Did I loot them both? Didn't seem like I did for a second. Yo. Prepare to die. Okay. Food buff up a bit too. Blee boo. Bling, bling, bing, bing. Bling, bling, bing, bing. Beep, beep. Perfect. Alright, one more fryer. Hey, and I got the insignia too. Last one I needed. Never played Punch-Out either. I just enjoy game chops, and that's how I know the music. That's it. I don't have any plans to play any of those. It's just another one of those things I don't plan to do, but I enjoy the music anyway. Not exactly a World of Warcraft degenerate like Asmongold was, but I do enjoy a bit of World of Warcraft. And by a bit, I mean more than a month's worth. Playing every day, more or less. Gets a little old after a while, though. So I do play other games. And Minecraft is kind of the next in my mental cycle of good ideas for games to try again. Long term. Long play. Earthbound is kind of a short-term thing to get my mind off WoW for a little bit. while I recover from the grind, more or less. I tell you what, I'm getting a little headachy right now. But overall, I think I'm fine to keep playing. I'll probably just start the radio silence and start watching YouTube on my TV. Something like that. Maybe anime. Yeah, maybe anime. Who knows? But you won't hear a damn thing from that, so I'm just telling you now. Actually, I think I'll start that like after 2 hours on this VOD. Seems more than fair that way. What am I saying? Nobody freaking watches my stuff. I'll just do whatever. Hell, if I gave Stripe all my financial information, I'd probably not get any money from anybody. And just let go of my personal information. Until someone tells me, live on the stream, open the freaking hell gates to receive money. I'm not going to do it. Because I don't need to. I don't want to. And while I could use the money, people aren't going to really throw it at me, so kind of no point.
I'm listening. Embrace the shadow. Very good. Your efforts do much to keep the scourge at bay. A commendation will be sent to my superior, Executor Zygand.
Feels good to not be dying or being afraid of dying. Really, really good. I'll just keep going out to that lake, because I don't care. just how the quest goes. I've done it off stream before on my druid. It's pretty simple. Being gray, though, it's not very helpful. Not the most helpful. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna have to have a standing / stretch break soon. Because there's a pain in my left leg annoying me something awful.
A very good adventure.
Just a slight twinge.
You can determine the identity of that lich. You have served your queen well. Astonishing. The book you retrieved belongs to no one other than Gunther Arcanus. Gunther was a skilled necromancer in life. He and I were friends and comrades in arms before the plague. And judging from his book, he has grown even more powerful in death. His skills would be a great boon to us.
Long ago, Gunther and I, along with the now scourge necromancer Thule Ravenclaw, were friends and students within the Kirin Tor, a society of mages in Dalaran. Gunther and I both fell to the plague, but I thought he either remained dead or was raised into the ranks of the Lich King. It's good to know he is free. We must have him. I've placed a spell on his book that, when he sees it, will show him that I too am free of the Lich King. After knowing this, it is my hope that he will join us.
God damn it. Respect the doors. Otherwise, you might get got by the elevator. Don't bother the doors too much. You may die. Some of the stupidest deaths in hardcore were due to those elevators. Do some of this. Bullshit, you're yellow, you're actually green. You're just presenting as yellow because, well, hey, generosity. Some bullshit. But no, I do the honey green, giving me barely any levels. But actually, it's just random chance having its way with my psyche. Let's go to the lake again, give him the book, do the random bullshit that he wants us to do, go back, turn that in, then we go to Brill, turn in the rest. And this is why this particular quest line is not in the guide. Too much fucking walking around for its own good. But I'm gonna do it anyway, because I like doing quests. Quests that the guide doesn't necessarily think are a good idea, because it puts me ahead of the guide. Ever so slightly. What else puts me ahead of the guide is doing dungeon quests and elite quests. Those are not actually balanced in the routing for any of these guides, despite having spots in them for those types of activities.
My book? So you were the thief who stole it. But what is this new enchantment upon it? Bethor, he is in Lordaeron. If he still exists, then perhaps he too escaped from the Lich King.
I already got it.
You say you are not bound by the will of the Lich King, and the enchantment Bethor placed upon my book corroborates this. But before I believe you, I must have proof that you are enemy to the Scourge. There is an old, bloody altar just off the southern coast of this island. It is used by a powerful Scourge agent, Lilith Nefara. Take a candle of beckoning from this crate here. Light it on the altar and Lilith will awake. Destroy Lilith, and I will believe you are the Lich King's foe.
Alright, cool. Job's done. Okie dokie.
You have defeated Lilith Nefara.
Stop poking me!
Scourge. Incredible. I had believed I was the only undead with free will, but you have shown me there are others who have broken the Lich King's domination.
Take this nether gem to my old comrade Bethor. It will let us communicate, and I have much to tell him.
Right. We'll get to that later. Because right the hell now, we have other quests to turn in. Also, there's a kid screaming next door because kids like to scream at random moments in time. And I don't understand. I don't understand kids. Hell, I barely like kids. Barely tolerate kids.
Be quick about your business.
I like these. Send me more. Don't need those, or this, or these, or those. Those are fine. Okay.
Not seek death.
I wasn't planning on it. obviously. I am doing this challenge after all. Sometimes I like to respond to the NPCs. It's silly. But I like doing it.
What are you looking for? Varen Mathras will be.
No.
You serve your leaders well, adventurer. Captain Vashon's death will slow down the Scarlet Crusade
Good.
in Tirisfal quite a bit. But other threats loom.
Scarlet Crusaders have been raiding from the ruined tower in northern Tirisfal, past Feol's Rest. According to the information we have, a ruthless commander named Captain Melrak is in charge of this evil crew. I am entrusting you now with a special and dangerous mission.
We'll figure it out.
Melrak and his 2 bodyguards in the name of the Dark Lady.
Okie dokie. Bum, 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 bum.
Ah, this venom will do perfectly, adventurer. Everything else has been
Okay.
added to the concoction and boiled down. Finally, I am ready to try this new
Bum,
deadly
bum,
agent.
bum. He has cheese.
Another one of those foolish dwarven mountaineers has just been captured. The Death Guard likes to use the cellar of the Gallows End Tavern as a holding cell until prisoners can be properly dealt with. Why don't you go see how the captured mountaineer enjoys the special drink I made for him? It contains a subtle hint of what the Dark Lady has planned for the rest of Azeroth.
Ah, a drink at last! I'm sure it's no Rhapsody malt, but I'll take anything.
I'll just take it.
Whistle at this point.
We'll be getting to that later. Okay, now we're actually getting into some challenging stuff. Huzzah. Thank you, sir. You're too kind. It's whatever. We're almost up another level before going to Silverpine Forest. What trickery is this? Dedication. That's the trickery you speak of.
Hello?
Trickery and scorn for making no progress whatsoever on anything. Alright, I guess we use this and just run it on up. Because I have no sense of timing. more aggressive here. Perfection. Just talking to weird shit. Talking about weird shit in guild chat. As you do. Okay. Take that. We have way too many potions, so I just use them. Easy, simple. Ten out of 10 strategies. Me not that kind of orc. Alright, I think we're done here. What do you think? We'll head up to the monastery too. And probably regret it. Feels good to be back on track. 2 degree. That said, though, we're probably gonna have to train a whole shitload when we get back to any kind of shaman training. It is what it is. Nothing in my quest log right now is at risk of turning gray. Next level, so we're free to fuck around and hopefully not find out.
And you are.
Because that would mean I have to retire this guy early. And I don't want to do that.
Dark Lady, watch over you.
I want him to get to the ripe old age of 30 and fade away into the background of my character roster. Just to be expected. Oh, wrong way. It's actually in the courthouse. Or town hall, where, whatever, it's fine. Ignore me, I'm an idiot.
Your actions struck a telling blow against the Scourge, and your victory will not go unnoticed, not by the Forsaken, nor by our enemies.
I'll take it.
Continue the struggle as we all do, adventurer.
I can eventually use it, but I don't think I want to.
From Azeroth.
Yeah, we have that. No, I don't want a quarterstaff. Okay, Silverpine, we're not going to do that right now. We're going to go up here. We're going to like it. And then we're going to die. Because this, in my druid playthrough, was way too hard. Surrounded by too many god-awful things trying to shave my face off with a dull razor. So yes, this could be the risk that my biscuit dies on. My big-ass biscuit has a risk worth taking, and yet we burn it. This will be my last act in Tirisfal Glades, and then I'm going to take a long break and reframe my mind for Silverpine. Oh, this and turning in Prodigal Lich Returns. Do that first. Da-na-na-na, na-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na, da-na-na-na-na. Boy. What am I worried about? I'm 3 levels above these fools. These rampant religious nutbags. What are they thinking? The spirits are the true way. Wrath preppers. Oh, man. You're gonna be waiting a long-ass time, man. I guess that's the joke. Right. I think we do hit and run tactics. Not too sure, though. Yeah. We're not going that way. Guaranteed. Scarlet Watch Post. Vanguard. I should have done the shock on that. Good. Heals are good. We like them. Yeah, we just avoid all these, if at all possible. Fuck that guy. Fuck you in particular. Alright. Let's clear this place out. Because why not? This could get a little hairy. Especially if I don't go for all of these. A Neo. A short sword of power. That's a good question. Nope. Can't use it. Not ever. Okay, so he's got 2 bodyguards in there. I'll sit down and have a snack. So 2 bodyguards in there. And the boss. I'm thinking the bodyguards go first. Perfect. 10 out of 10. Wood slaughter again. Alright, now let's get out of here. Yeah, they're up there. In their little world. Not really getting any closer. Or farther, or anything, just existing somewhere else. Okay, well, we can't really get anywhere with that just yet. We'll have to wait. Back to Burl we go. And not in the sense that I've died and have to delete. No. No. That will never happen. Well, it will when I start my Horde Priest. But that's a far off situation. Quite far off indeed. Yeah, the reason why I use TomTom alongside RXP is because Questy doesn't integrate with RXP's arrow. Or maybe it does, but I don't know how to make that happen in reality. So yeah, it's kind of one of those ignorance thingamajigs I work on behind the scenes. Like, does this work? No. Okay, try something else. Does that work? Okay, I guess it works. So TomTom and RXP are together in the same load order, relatively speaking. I think I need to clean the inside of my computer, because it's getting a little warm on the case side of things. So yeah, probably need to inspect the fans too. Look for replacements. She's been through a lot.
I haven't got all day.
Okay.
Do not seek death.
You have done extremely well, adventurer.
Ooh.
With ruthless fighters like you conquering in the
Doesn't matter, though.
Forsaken, our race is one step closer to defeating Arthas once and for all. I have a good feeling about you, comrade.
Scarlet returns here. And then I can hang out in the Undercity until ready to continue another few hours of running across fields and hitting enemies that are right in front of me for resisted damage. On occasion. I don't know about this thing. I don't think it's worth it to hold on to it. I think we just vendor it. Maybe. Definitely need a stretch break. Send me down. Into the glowing water. At least I think it's water. Fish swim in it. It's gotta have water-like properties then, right? I'm not so sure anymore. Well, as long as I'm not growing a third arm or slowly turning undead, I think we'll be okay.
I have examined
Indeed you do. Coin to buy my garbage.
You convinced him to join us. You've done a great deed for the Forsaken adventurer. The
Nice.
Dark Lady will be informed.
That ain't bad. Bum, 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 bum. Ba, da, 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 ba, da, 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 da. Ba, 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 ba. Let's just get upstairs. Dun, 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 dun. Ah, shit. Clicked it off. Shouldn't click it off like that. Okay, better. Sometimes I hold right click so much that I think if I click, I also hold right click. Every time. But no, that dismisses things from the bar, so it's not a good idea. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. It's always good to see anybody in the chat. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow if you feel like coming back to say hi and lurk like I know all of you do. And as always, more to come after this break. BRB!